Hi guys, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody is staying safe, staying healthy. Believe it or not, today I'm back at it again with a favorites video. I feel like I just did a favorites video like a week ago, but no, that was 4 weeks ago. So here we are again. It's gonna be April in just a few days, so I'm doing my March favorites. I have quite a few beauty products, not a lot, like always. I try to like keep these products to like a minimum just because I really want to share with you guys stuff that I'm like actually using and loving. Makeup, 2 new sponges, these nails, 2 new skincare products, a new show. So lots of great stuff. Definitely grab a snack, grab a glass of wine, and let's unwind together and talk about favorites. So I hope you enjoy and let's get into it. So we're gonna dive into the makeup products first, and then I'll kind of go into like skincare and like the more random things towards the end. So starting off with my new favorite primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I don't know why it took me so long to try out this product, but I have been loving it. This is actually based on one of your recommendations. Actually, many of your recommendations. I did like a testing out your favorite high-end makeup products a few weeks back, and so many of you guys recommended this product, so I of course immediately ordered it, and I fell in love with it. From the minute that I had it on my skin, I was like, this is gonna be good. And then the more that I was using it with different foundations and everything, it really does look so beautiful. It makes your makeup last all day, and I feel like it makes your skin look super healthy and plump. The claims on the back says it moisturizes with hyaluronic acid. It's a lightweight texture that absorbs in seconds, and it helps makeup look good and last all day, which I 1000% agree. This doesn't fill in your pores or anything, so usually I'll go in with this and then like another pore filling primer. But like as far as like how it feels on your skin and just like how your makeup will wear throughout the day, it is the bomb diggity. I love it so much, and I just shook it up, so it doesn't look like I've been using any of this product, but I probably have used up maybe about that much because I use more than what is suggested. It says only use a pump or 2. I use like 3 to 4 pumps just because I love the way that it feels on my skin, but it's great, and yeah, it's amazing. Next up for foundation, I have the Hailey's Beauty Reform Liquid Luxe Luminous Foundation. I love this foundation. I'm wearing it today, and I just feel like it is just the most pretty, natural, luminous foundation, perfect for every day, but it has really great coverage. If you didn't like the Wet n Wild Dewy foundation, but you're still looking for a dewy foundation, I think you would like this one because it's not as dewy as Wet n Wild. I know a couple of you guys have DM'd me and told me that the Wet n Wild Dewy is just way too dewy and it's way too much for the skin. And I've actually seen that kind of review going around with that foundation quite a bit. I personally don't think it's too dewy, but everybody's skin is different. But that's why I really like the Hailey's one, because it gives you such a natural dew. The Wet n Wild one is definitely very dewy. I think it's really pretty and it works well with my skin, but this one is like a couple notches down from that, but you still have really great coverage. It looks natural on the skin. Hailey's Beauty does complexion products really well. They just look so airbrushed and flawless on the skin. Like, I swear by their products, they are the real deal. If I'm not using this foundation, I'm usually using the Bite Beauty Change Maker Supercharged Foundation, another foundation that I really have been loving. This is kind of like your skin but better. It's going to give you a natural finish, medium coverage, great for every day, for the office, for school, for being in the house. It's super lightweight. I think if you're a mom or if you're just always on the go, you would like this foundation just because it is very natural. If you don't have a ton to cover up, this is great. If you want a little bit more coverage, I would go with the Hailey's one because it does build up a little bit more than this one, but this is definitely just like that great everyday classic natural foundation. I wanted to shout out the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzing Stick. This is incredible. From the moment that I used it, I was shocked at how beautiful it looked on the skin and like how easy it was to work with. I am like the worst person ever when it comes to cream products, but I'm getting better. And I think the issue with me was before I was just way too heavy-handed, so it made it really difficult to blend. So I felt like I had to like put too much effort into doing my makeup, so I never really felt like doing this step. But now I've been incorporating this into like my everyday makeup routine, and I really, really love it just because it does give me that natural bronzy kind of sun-kissed look. Super easy product and very creamy to work with. And I personally, instead of like drawing on my face, I like to take this little, I call it a chubby stick. I know it's not called a chubby stick, but I like to take the little chubby stick, and then I will take like a brush, like a little duo fiber brush. This one's from Luxie, and I'll just take the product and start stippling it all over my face, and then I will kind of just blend it in and just really press it into the skin with the brush. If you're into cream contouring, you will love this for every single day because it is so natural. I do wish they had more shades in this, but it is really pretty if you can find your shade. Hailey's Beauty has a foundation stick that's really great for cream contouring, and then I know Huda Beauty also has like a cream to powder kind of bronzer thing going on. She has a ton of colors as well. If you're into like cream bronzing, contouring, those are really great as well. But yeah, cream bronzing, I'm into it. Speaking of contouring, I wanted to shout out my LMR Cosmetics Brighten and Bronze Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. This one is in the shade Medium Tan. I love Alamar Cosmetics. It doesn't even look like I've been using this because the product is so silky. It's not powdery at all. Like, it's like the most soft and silky, amazing formula ever. You can be really heavy-handed and you're not gonna have powder flying all over the place. So I really love the shade right here, which is called I'm Woke. It's a brightener shade. And I'm usually not really into that really light under eye. Today I have this on, but I feel like this one is so wearable. It is so pretty. It really does brighten your under eyes and just make you look very awake, just like the name implies. And then I love the shade Soltera, which is like a really nice, like almost warm, but a little bit cool tone as well. Contour shade, I have this on as well, and I just love it. This I've actually used as an eyeshadow before. I really like it. I feel like this is gonna be a really great contour shade for me when I am a little bit tanner, but Alamar is amazing. I've honestly tried almost all of their products and their lashes, their brushes, and I never have any issues with them. It's like one of those brands where everything they do is amazing. I have some blushes. Well, technically these are bronzers, but I've been using them as blushes and you'll see why, but these are the Kokie Matte Bronzers. If you guys have been watching any of my makeup tutorials, you know that I've been using these a ton, but we're gonna talk about them again because they deserve an honorable mention. So these two colors that I have are Sunlit Peach, which is this one, and this is a true like peachy color. As you can see, I would personally never use this to bronze because it's a little too peachy. It just reminds me of a blush. And then we have the shade Stay Golden. Stay Golden is really pretty as well. It's like more of like a lighter peach, gorgeous for every single day. I'm actually wearing both of these mixed. This is another formula that you can dip your brush and be pretty generous with it. And it's not super, super powdery like a lot of, I feel like, powdered products can be. They're just flying all over the place. It is gorgeous. It just gives you the most perfect wash of color. It's really long wearing. They actually have Kokie Cosmetics at Sally's Beauty online now. So if you're ever browsing on Sally's, they have this brand there now, which is great. But that is kind of like the sort of like bronziness, peachy blush that I typically go for. They are super warm. That's why I would never use them as like a bronzer, but like as blushes, you see, like they're perfect. They give you like that really light, everyday wash of color. I wanted to shout out a new lash line from Kiss. This is their Luxtension collection, and they specifically say the ultimate lash extension look, and I totally agree with the claims on these. So this is a style that I really love from them. They also have another one which is called, I forget the name of it. I'll insert it right here. I don't have them anymore because I have just been using them so much that I had to get rid of them because the glue was just crusting up and it was not looking good. I do reuse my lashes, but I do get rid of them after, you know, they look really, really dingy, but I love these. These really are the epitome of lash extensions. I feel like Kiss in general, Kiss and Salon Perfect has a lot of lashes that make your eyes look like you have lash extensions on, which I love because I've gotten lash extensions before and they were really pretty. I just prefer lashes. I'm just like a falsies kind of girl. I love when I'm doing such a simple look and then I pop on lashes like this because it really does look like you went and you got your lashes done. But these are great. They are super fluffy. They're very full. They're a little bit more full than the Kiss original number 11s or 01 lashes that I really love. These really look, I feel like, also even a little bit more like real lash extensions. And these are more of like the dramatic ones. If you're into like that really natural lash look, they have ones that are even less dramatic and like more natural than these as well. You know, just depending on your eye shape and the kind of vibe that you're going for, they have a lot to choose from. Next up, I have the e.l.f. Bite Size Eyeshadow Palettes. I first used these in like a drugstore first impressions and like instantly I was just shocked because not that I had like low hopes because I really love e.l.f. eyeshadows. They're amazing, but I just didn't think they were going to be like as amazing as they were for the price, you guys. These are $3. So these are the three that I have that I love. I'm actually wearing these two today. So I really love the one which is in Pumpkin Pie, and this is like the one that I used today for like, I don't know. I mixed a bunch of the shades today. I didn't really know what I was doing, but this is what I came up with. But this one is Pumpkin Pie, so creamy. I think this is the best formula that e.l.f. has. Like that doesn't even do anything. Like these are really incredible when you start blending them into your eyes. I feel like they upgraded this compared to like the other shadows that I've tried. Like the other shadows that I've tried are really good, but this is like next level. And then the other one, which is also what I'm wearing on my eyes today, is Truffles. The Truffles is really great too. And it's very unique because it has, okay, hold on. And Truffle is the palette that I'm also wearing on my eyes today. The shades in here are great, especially the black in here, you guys. This is one of the best blacks at the drugstore that I've ever used. My favorite black of all time in my collection is from the Tati Beauty palette, but I think this is gonna be right below it because it really is so black. It's intense and it's matte and it's rich and creamy and pigmented. I also really like the palette called Carnival Candy. I did a look with this blue. This blue is amazing. Like the best part about these colors is you don't even need to spray your brush whenever you're working with the shimmers. They're going to be that buttery and intense on their own. Like they are high-end quality for a very very cheap price or affordable price. I think that's honestly it for the makeup. I really didn't have a ton of products, so now we're gonna move into like more of like the random things. So I have two new sponges that I have been loving. The first one is from ColourPop. ColourPop released a ton of new sponges. They are amazing, super great quality, very bouncy, but this one is by far my favorite. It is so bouncy. It makes your foundation and everything just look really seamless. It doesn't absorb any of your product. I believe it's called the detail sponge because it does have like that really pointy tip and then like that flat bottom, which is great for foundation, and then this is really great for concealer and for just really getting under there and being very precise and very detailed. Okay, I did my eyes after I did my foundation because I thought I was doing a natural look today, and then I ended up doing this. So if I have a little bit of like fallout on my face, that's what it is. This detail sponge is really great for being precise on your under eyes, setting your face, just like really anything, even for cleaning up your contour under here. It is great. I love the shape of it and I really like the way that it feels. I also really love this new e.l.f. sponge. So you guys know I love their like original like pink sponge. Like this is everything. I use this sponge all the time. But this one is really great for your under eyes as well, just because the shape is so unique. It is perfect if you want to be precise, you want to set powder under there. I mean, it's great. So I mean, yeah, you don't need all of these sponges. Honestly, you could just get away with doing this one because I don't use this for foundation. But if you want to be a little extra, this one is great. Let's talk about these nails for a minute, because in my last video, a couple people were like, you really went to go get your nails done right now during everything that's happening. And I'm like, girl, they're press-on. My nails were just looking terrible. I ended up just having to take them off because a couple of them were popping off. They were lifting, and I know it's not good to like pop off your nails. Just do as I say, not as I do. So I was actually inspired to try these out because of my friend Brie, which is Blissful Brie. I will leave her channel down below, but she talked about them on Instagram, and I've tried the ones that she used before. They're like the Impress Kiss press-on nails, and they like have their own adhesive. Those are cute and everything, and I don't know why I never really looked into more of the nails that they had. I've only ever seen like the really short ones. I didn't realize that they had so many different colors and shapes and coffin shape and almond shape, and they have so many to choose from. So this is what they look like. They don't look perfect, so don't judge me. I'm not a nail tech, you know. I literally just did these kind of like on a whim, so they don't look perfect, and a couple of them fell off because I didn't do them properly. So these are the ones that I got, and these are the Glam Fantasy nails. The length just says on them long. They're super easy to shape too if you want to like file them, like make them a little bit skinnier or more square. It does come with glue. I didn't use the glue that comes with these. I just have my own separate glue from Kiss that I really like. But yeah, if you have like a special event, or like you don't have time to get your nails done, you don't want to spend a lot of money to get your nails done, I think this is a really quick fix. I don't know how long these are gonna last, to be honest, because especially for me, like I'm pretty rough with my nails and my hands, so I feel like they're not gonna probably last a super long time on me. Like I can kind of feel some of them lifting because I didn't apply them right. But I've heard that for some people, they can last a really long time. So, you know, look into it. So Kiss is where it's at. So go get your lashes, get your nails, and do everything for like under 20 bucks. It's great. I have a new cleanser that I've really been enjoying. This is actually pretty affordable from what I've seen. I think this was sent to me in PR, but I'm pretty sure I've seen someone talk about this, that you can get it at Walmart. But this is the Derma E Vitamin C Gentle Daily Cleansing Paste. It is super gentle on the skin, but I actually feel like it really cleanses my skin. This is what it looks like. So it doesn't look very good. It looks very messy because clearly I've been using it, but I really like this in the morning. It's gentle and it just feels really good. You can also use this as a mask as well. It does have like these little tiny, almost feels like exfoliating beads in it, so I really feel like I'm getting a good cleanse whenever I do cleanse my skin, and I just love it. And then I have a new SPF that I've been loving, which this is a big deal for me because I've gone through so many different SPFs, and I didn't love a lot of the ones that I was using. I was kind of just using it because, you know, of course it's good to use SPF on your skin even if you're not directly in the sun, just like on an everyday basis. But I finally found one that I am obsessed with. This is the best. It's invisible. You're not going to have a white cast in photos. It's going to be really lightweight under makeup, and it is amazing. It's from Amazon, super affordable. So safe ingredients for all skin type: UV shield, brightening, anti-wrinkle, calming, moisturizing, not sticky, no white cast. I agree. Every single claim on here is accurate. I swear by it. It really is the best SPF I've ever used in my entire life, and the fact that it is so affordable is amazing. So it goes on white. I'm only using a little bit because I'm trying to save product because I really do love it, but goes on a white, and then when you rub it in, It's clear, it's invisible. It feels like a gel moisturizer too. It doesn't feel like you're rubbing actual sunscreen on your face for like 30 minutes. And you know when you keep rubbing and it just keeps getting whiter and whiter and whiter? That's why I've never really loved a lot of the SPFs that I've tried, but this one is just the best. So if you've been looking for a good one, you don't want to spend a lot of money, this one's great. And I have no words. This is so good. The last and final thing that I wanted to talk about is a new show, which if you know me, you know how much of a big deal this is because I watch a lot of the same shows over and over again. Gossip Girl, Grey's, you know, that kind of thing. I'll always have those shows kind of playing in the background because I love them. So I decided to DM Amy Macedo, which I'll leave her channel down below as well. I follow her on Instagram and she is always like watching new shows. So I was like, okay, you're the queen of shows. This is what I like. What do you recommend? Because I feel like she's watched like everything and she has like good feedback on different shows. I'll leave her like list right here, but a couple of the shows I forgot to tell her that I liked. So I did watch a couple of them like 90210, Breaking Bad. I love those. All American is really great as well. And a couple of the shows that she had on this list, I started watching and I never really got into it. I'm gonna try again, like Ozark and Shameless. I tried to watch those and I just couldn't get into them. Yeah, I'll get into those eventually. But I was going down the list and I was like, what's Dr. Foster? I was like, let me just look it up. And then found it. It had good ratings. So I was like, let me just watch it. And I'm into it. I'm almost on season 1. There's only like 5 or 6 episodes in each season. So sadly, there's only 2 seasons. The episodes are longer, which I'm very happy about. And it's just so good. It kind of gives me like Lifetime vibes. It's a little bit mysterious. There's some drama in there, a couple plot twists. It's great. So I'm into that show currently. If you guys have any other favorites, please leave them down below for me or Hector. Hector and I usually can get into a lot of the same shows, certain ones. Like he's not into Gossip Girl or like 90210, but he likes All American. He liked Grey's with me, Power. So if there's any couple shows for us, let me know. And if there's any shows that you think I would personally like, let me know as well. But yeah, that is it. And those are my completed March favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for being here. I hope that everybody is, like I said earlier, staying safe and doing well. Sending you guys so much love, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!